Hi guys, welcome to another fabulous episode on Barbie's Diary. My name is Barbara Omo, and as usual, I film about family, career, lifestyle, and settling in a new city. Guys, I've been in Canada for 1 year now, and I thought, you know what? It would be nice to share with the viewers and, of course, people who intend to travel and just for information purposes, those things I brought in from Nigeria that I still have left, those things I used, those things I had no business bringing that I brought. So I'm going to have the food section where I talk about all of these things are here in front of me. And then I'm going to have another section for medications that we came along with. I'm going to have another section for other items like hair products, like beauty products, like every other thing that I brought in that I still have, those things I have never used, those things that I find really handy, those things that we have, either the same things here or we have, good alternative here. I think this video is going to be very, very interesting and informative. We're not hoarders on this channel, so if you know anyone whom you believe this video will be beneficial to, please feel free to send this video to them or share with them. And yes, subscribe for more content like this. So we're going to start right away with the spices. Right here, you can see I still have ginger and garlic. Ground ginger and garlic I got from Nigeria. The reason why I still have these ones is because I most times use fresh ginger and garlic, which I get from the local stores here. I get that from most times No Frills as well as Canadian Superstore. So here I have thyme. I bought a bag of thyme and this is what is left of it. I'm not so particular about thyme because I'm sure that whatever they have here would work just fine. Another spice would be suya spice. I mean, I brought a whole lot of suya spice and I rarely use it. So this is regular pepper. This is what is left of my pepper, and I'm really concerned about how I'll get a refill of this one. Okay, and potash. This is what the stuff my mother-in-law got for me, potash. Yeah, I use this for tenderizing unripe plantain, and yeah, the last time Uncle was around, he used it for owo soup as well, and I think they use it for other things. I'm not really big on this because I didn't grow up using a lot of potash. I'll give you the history of this bitter leaf as well as, yeah, this dried ugu I got from a local store in Nigeria. And the first time I tried using this, it had sand in it and I was so disappointed. It appeared that what they sold for us, for my mom and I, was just dead ugu leaves that they did not want to throw away, and so they sold it as dried ugu leaf. I had paid one online vendor for ugu leaves, I think a bunch of other leaves that I needed in Canada, but she disappointed. But good enough, she was able to refund my money. Last minute, I had to rush to the market to get this. Got this really terrible leaves that is just shafts. The first time I used it in egusi soup, it was so nice, but then you could feel that crunch of sand. Even though I washed thoroughly, I washed with salt, I washed with warm water, I did all the stuff I could do, still it was still sandy. I have found love with kale. I use it to make vegetable sauce that is so yummy and so fresh, and so I'm going to just stick with kale for now. Interestingly, after I left Nigeria, my mom went ahead to buy ugu leaves and cut them up. If I ever need to, or if someone is coming this way, I'll be sure to tell her to make a bunch for me, and I'm very sure that it's clean, is fresh. So that's for ugu leaf. I also got this from the same vendor, so if the ugu leaf was not good, I really do not trust this bitter leaf, so I've not used it. What we have here is bitter leaf and bangali. These are the ones my mother-in-law brought for me from Delta State, and they are so fresh. Like if you throw them into your soup, you can feel that crunch. And if they finish here, I'm going to order from Delta State. I brought a whole bunch of iru from Nigeria. I also have it in one of these type of containers. So another interesting thing here would be my bay leaf. Yeah, this is the entire pack I brought from Nigeria. I have it in a container in my spice shelf. Another interesting thing here is my egusi and agbono. Guys, can you see that? Yes, I still have egusi and agbono from Nigeria. And yeah, you'll be asking me if I'm not cooking because this is still wrapped the same way I brought it from Nigeria. But the truth of the matter is I also brought grounded agbono and egusi from Nigeria, and that's what I have been using. So now I have run out of those ones, so I have the seed ones, which luckily for me I got a coffee, is it coffee grinder now? Yeah, I think that's what it's called, a spice grinder or a coffee grinder. I got that now, so I'm good with blending this up smoothly and using it for my soups. I think it's worth the buy, because I've not had to buy from the African store here. I believe it will be pricey, because guys, everything in African store is pricey. Another thing here is my Zobo leaf. I have not used it, guys, so I really do not think I needed to bring this, because if I have not used it in 1 year, what am I waiting for? Nothing really. I have this chopper, yeah, and as you can see, it's still right in the pack. I've never had to use this. Yeah, I brought this from Nigeria, but I mean, you can do without this, honestly. I bought this grater from Nigeria. It said its purpose for a while, but I think I've stopped using it as much as I used to when I first arrived. I bought this stuff. Yeah, is this for like dishing out your swallow? Yeah. And I've never used this, guys, because I've never had used it for it. I could have done away with this, but I'm not even angry because these are lightweight stuff. So yeah. I bought omorogun, right? And for omorogun, this omorogun, I bought 2. And it is serving, guys. It is that one. It is doing the work. I know they must sell this stuff in African store, but I brought 2 from Nigeria. I'm using one right now because, yeah, and it's serving. So obviously I'll keep this because this is like a spare. Let me open this up. This is so funny and interesting at the same time. So I got this weird looking sponges from Nigeria. I use these ones for kitchen use, and these ones I've not used, that's why they're together. So, but you know, I use these ones for kitchen and I love them so much. Another funny thing I have, very random, guys, is this moi moi container. That, yeah, don't know how to wrap moi moi with the leaf, and the leaf is not always readily available. So I brought these containers from Nigeria and I've only used them once, and that's like recently. That's as recent as 2 days ago. So I think I can do away with this because I'm not sure I want to use this anymore. I want to be using I think it's called ramekins. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I saw in Dollarama, yes. So I'm going to buy 12 from there and I'll just be using that going forward. Okay, so enough with kitchen stuff. Let's go into medication. So if you ask me for medications, honestly, I'm going to give you a honest review about the medication. First, I would say for malaria tabs, especially for yourself and the kids, I would suggest that before you come into the country, you treat yourselves for malaria. That's exactly what we did. And after doing that, what 1 extra dose for everybody in the family. And I think that should be fine. That is because even though there are mosquitoes here, the mosquitoes here do not give malaria. I believe that's how they explain it. The mosquitoes, please correct me if I'm wrong, but the mosquitoes here do not give malaria, and so you are fine. We bought this bioseed. Let me tell you the story of this bioseed cod liver oil. My friend called me while I was in Nigeria. I was like, oh, when I'm coming in, I should help her buy this. Nkiru, yes. You know that Nkiru came to my house majorly because she had to pick this up, and she forgot to pick this up. So Nkiru, your cod liver oil is still here 1 year after. Whenever you come to Edmonton, or if I come to Calgary, I'll bring this for you. If you recall that Ruby had some skin issues when we came into the country, and so we got her prescribed medication. This was prescribed by her dermatologist in Lutz. This and some other meds were prescribed for her. Since we came in, we also booked an appointment to see a derma here, and they prescribed an entire set of medications for Ruby. So we stopped using this for obvious reasons because we got new prescription. We showed them this one, so they asked us to discontinue, and we started using that one. Another thing we bought in good quantity was B complex, folic acid. Yeah, I think we got all of those things. We barely use them. I barely use them, so it's here. Another thing I got will be Flagyl and tetracycline. This is for tummy issues. I think they have served, honestly, but I do not understand why I got this much tetracycline. And then of course there is vitamin C. These are over-the-counter medications, so I believe that you'll be fine with this one, and we use them regularly, especially because it's winter. We also got multivitamins for the kids, and we ran out of that really quickly. Like really quickly. I was so pissed because I was wondering, why do I have all of this kind of stuff when I need vitamin C for when I need multivitamins for my kids? Like, why didn't I take more multivitamin rather than this stuff? So if you can, and if you get doctor's prescription for it, please ensure that you bring in multivitamins for the kids. But if you don't, you will always get over-the-counter vitamin gummies for the kids. Another important thing that we got that I do not regret will be Rob and Aboniki. I got a number of this stuff, like a number, and I use them regularly. This is a good buy. Invest in this stuff because they are really expensive. I recall the day we went to African store. I think this cost almost $10. The truth of the matter is, it never goes out of season, right? So it's a good buy. So please invest in it. Even when I see it in African store, the way I used to remove my face. What else? Yeah, I think for medication, just you'll be fine here. I know that for most medications here, like antibiotics, like you need and other kind of medication, you would need doctor's prescription. For over-the-counter medication, you would get your Tylenol, you get your Advil for both adults and kids, and yeah, all of those things will serve in place of your paracetamol, your Panadol, and your kids' fever or headache medications that you usually get from Nigeria. If you're bringing in medication, please ensure that you're getting doctor's prescription for it so that they are not tossed away by immigration. Okay? I think right now we would have to deal with other things like hair products, like beauty products that I brought from Nigeria that are still remaining. So yes, guys, I still have them from our relocation, yeah? And yeah, they contain a number of things that I have not used here, and I'm going to show that to you really quickly. Meanwhile, if you have not watched our relocation video and the things I brought from Nigeria video, I'm going to link them in the description box. You should see those videos. What do we have here? What we have here are hair extensions. Yeah, I have Ruby's wool, which I've been using, and then I have some attachments as well. I packed, guys. Okay, God, this is like the most. I never got to use this one. I brought two. I have the pink one. I have the pink one somewhere, and it's not serving any use because anytime I put it's either my wigs are too heavy for it, or I don't know how to use it because anytime I put my wig, it will just collapse. These are stick-on nails. I've used one before, and it didn't last a long time. I think the stick-on that came with it is not a good one. So I'm keeping this because I'm still going to use it using regular stick-on I will get from the shop. I think I saw these at Shoppers Drug Mart. Okay, because I can always fix my nails here, guys. So I got lashes. They've been serving me, yeah. So these would be the extra ones I have. These are quite long. I got this makeup sponge, and I have never used them. That's because I don't use a lot of foundations and all of those things. So I have eyelash glue, and yeah, I think I bought two of them. I'm using one currently, and then my pencil, my makeup pencil. Yes, I've been using this really well. I think it comes in a set of 12. Yeah, this is what is left of it. Yeah, but if I want to do my crochet, I have the picker. I've never got to use it before. Is it a good buy? Yes, I believe it is. I got those bands for Ruby, and as you can see, I still have a few left. It is so useful to me because I use it for her hair. I bought a number of beads for her. I just bought different types of beads. I've not used this ones, and then I've not used this brush. These are regular brushes, and then I have these ones. I use them so much. This is like a spare. And then there are combs. Guys, you will get all of these things here, but because I have them, I do not have to be bothered about getting from the local stores here. There are hairpins, which I rarely use, but they are here. If I need them, I know where to find them. So my powder, yeah, this is an extra. I have one I'm using now. Luckily for me, I don't get to use too many brown powder now, so I'm good. This is a wig cap. I'm using, it comes in a pack of two. I'm currently using one set, so this is another set. These are just extras that I'll always use. And can you find these things here? Of course you can, but the fact that I don't have to be bothered about going to look for them because I have more than enough to last me a long time just makes sense in my book. And there are more hair extensions, more wool. Oh, okay. So this is I tagged this hair and body product. So I have my moisturizing gel. What's this called? Edge control. Yes, I have one edge control here. I have Ori here. This is an extra Ori, and then I have Jimpori. If you're in Nigeria, you should be used to this. Yeah, these are extras. Okay, guys, and then oh Lord, I have the kids brushes. You can see I still have Aboniki and Rob, and then I have some chapets here for my lips, and I also have a pack of blades that I've never used is here. Of course, you will get toothbrushes here. Yeah, of course you will get edge control here, but you might not get Ori here. I've seen coconut oil in a number of stores, so you will always get substitutes for these things here. I have a couple of attachments I've not used as well. There's a crochet as well. Some wigs that I brought from Nigeria that are still here. Other things that have made sense to me in this country will be my daughter's shampoo and conditioner. I really wish I bought like 2 of each because it's an African black soap shampoo and conditioner, but I'm sure I'll get something close to this. So this is for me as well. This is the one I brought from Nigeria. You can see that it's almost running out, but I'm sure I'll get something really nice. I love it because it's methylated. Then this is my gel. Yeah, styling gel. This is so good, so nice. I got this from Nigeria. I've only used this once. I think I'll be fine for the next couple of months. I'm definitely throwing this white stuff out because this is one of the stuff they gave to Ruby in Nigeria for her skin. And this is my facial scrub, which I have never used. Here is my Hawaiian Silky. I've never used this since I came to Canada because the wig I used this for, I've never worn it since I came to Canada. These are, this is a kit that I got for her in Nigeria. I think I can still use this one. So I'll be fine for conditioner and shampoo for Ruby. Finally, last but not the least, I'll talk about this manicure set. I barely use it for the kids. Yeah, but I could have done without this stuff. Well, something very important that I got was this instant sewing kit. It has been so useful, especially the measuring tape. I've used it for even more things than I thought I would use it for. I think it's a good buy. If you want to, please go ahead and invest it. I bought it at 2005. I think with that, we have come to the end of things that I got from Nigeria and that I'm still using now. And yeah, like I mentioned, a number of these things have good substitutes here. So you'll be fine. If I were to go back in time, what will I do differently concerning all of these things? I think I would have invested more in Nigerian spices, invested more in dried vegetables. Is there anything I regret buying? I think those things I've never used, I could have done without them because it means that if I've not used them in 1 year, then it means I really did not need them. So I don't regret buying them. I just feel like perhaps I would have saved my money. Myth I would want to debunk is that, you will not get any of these things here. That's not true. Like, you will get them. Pots, your plates, your people bring a lot of funny things, your bed sheets, you get them here. I mean, there are human beings living here now. So, and there are Nigerians that have come way ahead of you that are living here and they are surviving. So you will survive, guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comment section. Do well to share this video with your family, friends, and all those you know who will be interested in this kind of content, who are intending to come into Canada, or who, need this kind of information. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.